Okay, so picture this, there's this kid named David. He's not a warrior or anything. He just watches sheep all day. But let me tell you, he was way braver than you'd ever guess. So get this, one day, David's dad tells him to take lunch to his brothers. They're all soldiers at this big scary war. David's just walking up with bread and cheese, when boom, this giant comes stomping out, yelling at everyone. David's dad looked at him and said, "Hey son, take this basket of food to your brothers on the battlefield." David nodded like it was no big deal, but it was a really big deal. When David got to the battlefield, he saw rows and rows of big soldiers, but none of them were fighting. They were all frozen because of the giant. That's when I saw him. The biggest man I've ever seen. His name was Goliath. He was yelling mean things at God's people like he owned the place. David walked right up to the king and said, "I'll fight the giant." Everyone gasped. Even the king looked confused, but David just smiled. He knew God would help him. David didn't need a sword or armor. He went down to the river and picked up 5 smooth stones. Just 5, because he knew God only needs a little to do something big. Then it happened. David stepped forward, pulled out a stone, and swung his sling with all his might. The giant just laughed, until whack! The stone flew through the air and smacked Goliath right in the head. His eyes crossed, his mouth dropped, then boom! The giant fell like a tree. Goliath hit the ground, and everyone went silent. Then the army of Israel cheered. God had done it. He used a little boy with big faith to win the whole battle. And guess what? After all that, David just went back to watching sheep. He didn't need to be famous. He was just a kid who trusted God, and that made him a hero.